Hi everybody, my name's Christopher Vieira and this is Holes in Who, the podcast where we're going to be talking about holes in various Doctor Who episodes. This week we're going to be discussing the Rings of Akhaden, where the Doctor takes his newest companion, Clara, out to a solar system known as the Rings of Akhaden. A solar system of 7 planets orbiting a star. Some people try to say it's a gas giant. It's not a gas giant. The Doctor says it's a star. Anywho, let's move on. The Doctor shows Clara, the star, she has to go adventure. They go on adventure and they find out that this entire planet is worshipping that star, or grandfather, which is an ancient being and that ancient being is rumored to be the beginning of all creation. But the Doctor jokes it's not. Anywho, the Doctor is forced to help a child queen after she messes up a song that is supposed to keep their god asleep. The god turns out to be the sun. The Doctor winds up feeding all his memories to the sun. As the Doctor's feeding his memories to the sun, the Doctor collapses from exhaustion and the sun starts to implode. Upon imploding, it starts to expand drastically. The Doctor then collapsed, has Clara come back and save him. Clara comes in and saves him with a magical leaf. This leaf contains all the regrets and could-have-beens that Clara's mom could have seen. And then the sun implodes upon itself. Well, these are 3 major plot holes. First of all, we have the Doctor feeding all of his memories to the sun, giving him all the knowledge that the Doctor has. The sun gets scared of this knowledge. The sun then implodes upon itself, which is a huge other plot hole. Okay, first, let me talk about the first one. So the first plot hole comes when the Doctor feeds all his knowledge to this sun. All the universe, all of space and time he feeds to this sun. So much energy fed into this sun. And not to mention, this thing is feeding off of his energy. So he's feeding off of the Doctor's memories. The Doctor then should be giving the memories to the sun. But he doesn't. It only comes back to him 2 minutes later. Doctor knows everything again. Still same old Doctor. He only got a little hurt, I guess. He regenerated a little. Maybe it's a Time Lord thing. Plot hole number 2 comes in when Clara comes in with her magical leaf and somehow saves the Doctor through the power of leaves, I guess. The leaf is basically representing her time she didn't get to spend with her mother because her mother died while she was still young. And plot hole number 3 is introduced when the sun eats Clara's leaf and implodes upon itself. It implodes so quickly and sends out such a small blast wave that I am just dumbfounded that Steven Moffat did not catch this. Especially after the Doctor's speech to the little child queen in the tomb, explaining how people are made, and how stars work, and how stars explode, or implode. But no, the Doctor doesn't do any of that. He doesn't even bat an eye when he just destroys an entire civilization's sun. The Doctor effectively turned out their lights in their solar system, which would turn the planets very cold, and would make it impossible for life to sustain there. The Doctor doesn't seem to care at all with this, though, because he just takes Clara back her ring, and that's the end of the episode. Nobody even looks back at, hey, we just committed genocide of 7 different planets because the Doctor fed a sun all his memories. Nope, nobody even looks at it. The Doctor Who's just out there killing people, you know. Honestly, with all the money they spent on this episode with makeup and special effects and everything, you'd think they could at least put a supernova explosion or maybe a black hole or maybe even a neutron star in the background. But to leave it completely empty like that just seems a little ridiculous for the Doctor. I mean, he's the smartest being in the universe, basically, and he understands more space and time than anyone, and yet he doesn't realize that, hey, I just put out this planet's sun. I effectively committed genocide on this entire planet. And maybe they don't show it, maybe Steven Moffat didn't have time for that, he wanted to let the little girl sing for fucking 8 minutes, But whatever. Or maybe you just didn't have time with all the commercial breaks every 3 minutes, which made the story really hard to follow at first. I had to watch the episode a couple of times to catch, different little things. But for the most part, it was an episode. I've seen way worse Doctor Who, but at least back then it was supposed to be cheesy. Alright, I'm Christopher Vieira, and this is Doctor Who's Holes in Who. It was good hanging out with you, good talking smack on the Doctor. Stephen Moffat, step up your game, you're better than this. And we'll see you next time on Doctor Who's Holes in Who.